Hello viewers, welcome to today's quest. We have Horror from the Deep. I can start this quest by talking to Larissa outside the lighthouse west of Relica. Requirements is completing Alfred Brimhand's Barcrawl and having 35 agility, which is boostable. Recommended 50 combat. Some items you are going to need is one of each of the elemental runes. So that is air, earth, fire, and water. You're going to need to have any sword or longsword that you are willing to lose. So I had to steal one at my bank. As well as any arrow. I'm just going to use adamant arrow. For swords, it cannot be a prop sword or a rusty sword. And for arrows, you cannot use training or ogre arrows. You're going to also need a piece of molten glass, a tinderbox, a hammer, 60 steel nails, 2 regular planks, which can be obtained just south of where the quest starts by the Barbarian Outpost, a swamp tar, and you're going to have to be able to do the full combat triangle. So you're going to need to have a way to melee, a way to range, and for your spell casting, you're going to have a way to be able to do every single one of your elemental spells that you're bringing one rune for. Because the boss at this, it will randomly cycle through and switch, and it'll change. It'll be invulnerable to everything except for one thing, depending on the color it is. So hopefully you're not colorblind, because I don't think RuneScape has a thing for that yet. So I would recommend your weapons, your armor. I'm doing combat and graceful because I'm lazy. If you want to bring some food, I have no idea why I brought stamina potions. You can if you want to. I'm prayer potion because I want to prayer missiles. So make sure you have the prayer for that. So 40 prayers, set that up on your quick prayers. And you're going to need at least some magic so that you're able to cast at least the basic spells. So that would be up to level 13. You're also going to want some way to the Barbarian Outpost, either through the games necklace, or if you want, you can do the fairy ring. So bring a Draymond staff for that. The code is ALP, so ALP. Anyway, when you're here at the lighthouse, you want to speak to Larissa, choosing chat option 1, 1, 1, and 3. With what? But how can I help? Yes. I'll see what I can do. Okay, we're going to want to run all the way east till we find a broken bridge. Use a plank on it. Jump across. And use another plank on it. On this side. Okay, now we're going to want to go to the Barbarian Outpost. Go to the Agility Arena. It's directly east of the Barbarian Outpost building. Once inside the gate, go to the south. So squeeze through the obstacle pipe. We're going to want to find Gunjorn. And they'll be wandering about the course. Just find them. If you have not already, you're going to want to prepare for combat because it's going to be happening shortly. There is a bank chest in the Barbarian Outpost main building. Now you can either head back to the fairy rings or you can hop over the stepping stones here. All the way north, just off the coast. Speak to Larissa. Go in. Climb up. And look for some bookcases. 3 books. Let's take them all. Take all 3 books. Chat option 4. Read them all. Speed read. Now I want to climb up all the way to the top. So right here, the lighting mechanism, we see it's not working so well. So start off by using your swamp tar on it. Then your molten glass. And then the tinderbox. Ta-da! Climb all the way down. And down the ladder. Now this totally not ominous looking door, this is where we're going to want to use a bunch of stuff on. So on the door, use 1 each of your air rune, earth rune, fire rune, water rune, your sword or longsword, and your arrow. Choosing chat option 1 every time it prompts you. Open strange wall. Now climb down the iron ladder. You are going to speak to Josik. One quick thing about this boss is the colors you're going to look out for. If it is white, use your air spells. If it is brown, use earth spells. If it is red, use fire spells. If it is blue, use your water spells. If it's orange, you want to use your melee. If it's green, you want to use ranged. A few of these colors are faded and it may be harder to distinguish a couple of them apart. Before Mommy, though, will be fighting one of her babies. So I'm going to start off with equipping my... because it has a 4 and 6 chance of being spells, right? You're also going to want to have your protect from missiles on when you start the battle. Safe spot for the V1 is just to the east. There's some rocks. Go on the other side of the rocks and it should get stuck on the west side. Not only can she hit harder, but she can hit double with range, so make sure to protect against missiles. There is a way to catch her on the stalagmites to safe spot her, I just couldn't figure out how. Other than that, pay attention to her changing of color and beat her down. I'm going to put all the way to the west to safe spot it eventually. But when it switches to melee, it will not attack you with range. If you switch to protect from melee to attack it, make sure to switch back to protect from range, because I didn't do that and almost got my butt kicked. Congratulations, you survived the horror from the deep. You're awarded 2 quest points, 4,662 experience in strength, range, and magic, and a damaged book. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We have a rusty casket. If for any reason your inventory was full, Joseph's gonna have it. We're gonna wanna go upstairs to the middle floor where he is and speak to him. So choose the god that you wanna say what the casket says. You will get that god book. Now, sometimes you'll get, if you're doing clue scrolls, you'll get pages. You can put the pages in. If at any point you want to collect the other books, just bring him 5,000 coins per other book you want to get. You don't have to complete a book in order to buy the other ones. He will now also sell you stuff, and you can kill Dagonoth back at the regular Dagonoth are in the caves now. You can go kill them. Thanks for joining me for the quest. I hope it was enjoyable and or helpful. As always, feel free to give feedback in the comments below or just to say hi. I may not respond, but I do read all of my comments. Feel free to follow the links to my socials below and drop by Twitch to say hi. Tap that sub button if you want to see what I'm up to on YouTube. And as always, thanks for watching, and I hope you all take care. I hope to see you guys for the next video, and until then, stay safe and ciao. Sells all this stuff. Just your basic random junk stuff. Well, I guess except for maybe the booze. Sells booze. Barbarians like to get drunk. It kind of makes sense.